Happy birthday, Darren. Happy birthday, baby cuz. What up? What up? What up? How y'all doing? So if you've been following, you know that my man Goob G was in town and we were working on music. We actually did 2 live videos where, you got the opportunity to interact with us as well as hear what we were working on. I had a great weekend, man. Big shout to my man Goob, man. Big shout to my man, yo. He really, that's my man right there. You know what I'm saying? And so, the takeaway from that weekend was that, all clan members, as far as those who belong to the crew that does this, we were able to interact, and kind of brought it back to times when we used to be in the studio just vibing all day. Like we could go to the studio early part of Saturday and be leaving late Saturday and been in there all day. You know what I mean? Like just running to the corner store, getting little bits to eat, you know what I mean? And just smoking and drinking and just, it wasn't like that this time because we've grown. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't, it wasn't as it was back then. But it was close. It was close, man. It was just a great feeling, man. So big shout to my man Goob for coming out. As you know, we have the 2019 Bucket List Challenge. Trying to accomplish 5 things this year. One of them being a musical project called InXperiment. So, Goob coming through helped with that because it got me back to a vibe. You know what I mean? And it allowed me to go back to that space when I used to make music freely. But this time I'm taking it a lot more seriously. Because I've watched people do projects and all forms of projects and put them out. And some got paid, some people didn't. I've seen, publishing checks, all that stuff. So I figured let me do it the right way. And again, if it doesn't sell, I will still have succeeded because it was a part of my bucket list to do it. You understand what I mean? So it gives me that opportunity to work on this project without any sense of urgency or any rush. This is something that I could put out when I'm ready to put it out and just sit back and watch the fruits of the labor. You understand what I'm saying? So that helped with that. Today, Trump is supposed to be on the news doing his State of the Union address. Now, let me say this. This whole thing about the government shutdown, his take on, he wants $5 billion to put up this wall. First it was Mexico was going to pay for it. And obviously we see that didn't happen. And the thing is, he didn't press that. You know what I mean? Like, he really said that they were going to pay that. And that was a bold claim. But then that didn't happen. And I don't know if they just said no or he just said, fuck it, what? But why are we now paying for that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to hold steadfast to this campaign promise that you put out, do the whole thing. So now you got people that are not making their rent, not making their payments. And I work at a company that deals with loans. And people are calling in because they don't have the money to pay their loans. And they work for the government. There was a time you used to want to work for the government because you knew you weren't going to get fired. But see little things like this? Now what? And I'm not taking away from any government employees, but all I'm saying is, this is some sincere craziness. And I've never been one to watch the union address. I voted one time in my life, and I was getting Clinton in the office. After the whole George Bush Jr. debacle, I stopped. And now I'm more concerned with my local government because they're the ones that are actually going to put whoever we're looking at into office. That's what I've learned from George Bush on. That's what I learned. All these stolen elections. And the common theme is it's the Republicans that have been stealing these elections and doing the things that they're doing. But I tell you what, Trump has put everybody at arms. You know what I mean? If you weren't paying attention to politics, you better be paying attention to it now. And that is why I'm talking about this, because I will be watching the State of the Union address today. I think it's coming out at 6 o'clock my time. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to have to go check. But I made a note at work to make sure I go check that out. I'm thinking about doing a watch party. Why not? Maybe I'll do a watch party, give my little commentary on what it is he's talking about, see what y'all got to say. Why not? I think I'm going to go ahead and mess with that later on today. And then the interesting thing is, so the point of the State of the Union address is for him to basically sell us on why he's trying to do it, why the government shutdown is the result of him not getting his way. But he's possibly talking about a state of emergency behind this. Declaring a state of emergency. Did I get that right? Yeah. Call a state of emergency. As well as on Thursday, he's going to go down to the border. Now, that's going to make for some good television. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you could get. This is one thing that I want you to understand about Trump. Trump may be doing dumb shit as far as y'all are concerned. But when you look at his possible agenda, the things he's doing is smart. He understands how to rile the public. Look how he got elected. Whether it was stolen or not, he still has followers. Even with all the madness that he's doing, he still has followers. And there's one thing that you cannot take away from him. He never leaves your mind. Think about that. That man stays in your mind. Now, last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. There was talks before he got elected of him being a dictator. He was going to come in and be a dictator. And I remember thinking to myself, there's no way that this president can turn into a dictator. And they started confusing, people started talking about him being like Hitler, where Hitler caused the problem. He spoke of the Jews as a problem and just berated them and said all sorts of things to villainize them. And then turned around and made himself be the solution behind the problem of the Jews. And we see how that worked. Fast forward to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is doing shit that no president has ever done. He's on Twitter, tweeting about stuff that he wants to talk about. Now, Obama did that, all right, but not to the level of Trump. Trump has people that work for him, members of the cabinet, members of the government, they're just leaving left and right. People are not agreeing with him. And so he's somewhat solo in some of these things that he's got going on, which puts him at a dictatorship. And if he's able to declare, if it passes, that he's able to declare a state of emergency behind this wall, do you understand that a state of emergency means that if they want to take our goods, they can. If they want to take our property, that can be done. It could be martial law. There's a whole lot of things that could come from declaring the state of emergency. All behind some damn wall. Pay attention, folks. Pay attention. I think I am going to have a watch party tonight. If you're around and you watching Trump, unless I catch another watch party, I think I'm going to do a watch party when Trump is talking, man, because I would really like to understand where your mind is when it comes down to this man. I want to know where my demographic people, where your head is when it comes down to this man. You know what I mean? Let's have a discussion. Let's do a watch party. You down? Are you down? If you're down, let me know below. Let me know below. And then that'll let me know if I should do a watch party or if I should just watch it by myself and talk to y'all later. Let's think about it. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I think I said enough. Plus, I got I'm just backed up here if you can't hear that, man, because that was something else that happened to me as I gained the cold while my man Goob was here. We went out to Fremont Street, and it was raining. So I'm still coming off of that. Popping Benadryl and all that old shit. But other than that, y'all be good. Y'all be good. Go ahead, comment below. Should I go ahead and do a watch party tonight during Trump's thing? Can we do this? Can we do this? Get a little dialogue started? Why not? Let's do it. All right? Let me get the hell up out of here so I can get this out there so y'all can go ahead and vote on this. All right? Y'all be good. Later.